I refuse to worry. Let's talk about worrying a little bit. We're human, and I believe that we all worry sometimes. I think if you have never worried about anything, you need to get checked. Because we do get worried. We worry about everything. It's part of our human nature. It's that part of us that we almost seems like we can't get away from. But today, we want to talk about worrying a little more and figuring out ways and alternatives, things we can do instead of worrying. If I sit here and I say to you that I have never ever worried in my life, then I would be a big, fat liar. So I'm gonna come down in the middle and tell you that I have worried. And there are times that I do get worried. But here's the point I want to make today. It's not whether or not we worry, because we all do. It's making the decision to not worry. But how do we just say that we will not worry and not have an alternative, not have something else to work with, something to replace that spirit of worry, that worriness, that just constantly worrying, being worrisome? How can we replace that? Are you a worried person? Would you consider yourself someone who just worry all the time? Don't beat yourself up. It is okay. It's okay, because we're surrounded by things every single day that can really cause us to become worried. Just take a look at the news for a little bit. Shooting, mass murders all over the country. Shootings in public schools, shootings in churches. That's enough to have our minds worried sick. Our children are in schools. Our families are in churches. We're sitting in churches, and we don't know when the next gunman is going to come in, shoot up the place. We don't know. Is anywhere safe anymore? I almost want to say no. We don't know what to expect. We don't know where to go. We don't know how to protect ourselves anymore. We're here and we're worried. But we don't have to walk around and cause worriness to take over our lives. We cannot afford that. One thing I have learned growing up, every day I get older, and I ain't no young thing. I've got some age on me. Yeah, you guessed in the comment below. Okay? I realize that the more I worry, the more stressful I become, and the more my problems begin to look bigger. Why magnify my problem when I can work with something else? So instead of worrying, I try to take on a little faith. I try to believe that things will get better. I am still here today. You are still here today because things worked out. They may not have worked out as we planned or as we desired, but they sure did work out. I say all the time, the very fact that you're still alive and still standing, everything's gonna be all right. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing, it's going to be all right. I can guarantee you that there has not been a single person that I've ever ran into and says, hey, that hell have been following me since birth till now. Okay? Well, let's replace that spirit of worry a little bit. Let's take on some faith and believe, hope. Put it in your own minds that things will get better. I know people say fake it till you make it. No, say it till it comes to pass. Speak it out there. Things will get better. You know what? I am not going to allow fear to dictate my life. I am not going to allow anxiety to dictate my life. I am not going to allow double-mindedness to dictate my life. I am not going to allow doubt to dictate my life. I will believe and have faith that all things will work together for my good. My good. And you have to make this personal. I can't speak for you. I can encourage you and tell you that everything will be okay. But if you don't believe that, then what am I going to say to you? You have to believe that everything is going to be okay. You've got to sow that seed in your own heart. Believe it. Hold on to it. I don't care what it looks like. I've come to a point in my life where I'm saying, I don't care what it looks like. Come what may, everything will be okay. All things will work out together for my good. Oh, it has worked out. It will continue to work out. Nothing, nobody defines us. God does. If we have been favored and graced enough to still be in the land of the living, honey, make good use of that thing and do not waste your precious years worrying what if, what could have been, what will happen. Sometimes we don't just worry about the now, we worry about the future. Oh, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm telling you, the last few weeks I was there. I was worrying about a situation. I don't know. I want this to be that way. I just don't know. And here's what I did. Let it go. I am not losing sleep on anything. Let it go. If it's taking too much of your brain power, it's taking a little too much of your mind is constantly occupied and worrying about if it's going to work out. How is it going to turn out? What is in place? What's going to happen? What is the outcome? No, that's a little bit much. If we cannot sit down and bask and relax and just take it easy, we make things clear, but we take it easy, then we can't. But sometimes we worry because things are not clear to us. Find the clarity, ask questions, but do not depend on your peace becoming questionable of whether or not things are falling into place. Things are not falling apart in your life. They are falling right into place. You're still alive because things have worked out. And I'm declaring over your life that things will continue to work out, but I need you to believe that for yourself. Because if you can't believe for yourself, I can believe for you. I see you smiling. I bet you are. All things will work together. Leave it alone. Let it go. Go to sleep and let things be. Things are working out for your good. I love you. I'm so excited that you stayed throughout the entire video. I want to hear your thoughts and your comments. And I will see you in the next video. Carleen Speaks with you. See ya.